Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to...
Nick, you need a haircut.
I do. Actually, I have one booked tomorrow.
Yay!
Beer Analysis 101 with your host, Maxwell Star, who does need a haircut. Greg with no hair behind us, and Scott, who still has his hair, and Lady Lee with lots of hair. Tonight, we are doing a beer. Not about hair, but something hazy. We are actually doing the Haze Juice Haze IPA version of Boneshaker, Amsterdam Boneshaker Juice Haze IPA. Cool skeleton on a Boneshaker bike. Toronto's Amsterdam Brewing. So, yeah, we all know Amsterdam. We've probably all had Boneshaker IPA before. We're no strangers to this brew. But we haven't, at least I haven't had the, spoilers to my history, haven't had the juicy version. Excuse me. All right, so let's get down to who we have with us, starting with the Fuzz. Hello, Scott. How you doing tonight?
Doing okay. Yourself?
Great. I was just, well, I'll get into how I'm doing in a second, but I mean, I just got back from a bike ride and finished my fastest 30 kilometers of all time.
There you go. Yes. I just finished putting my child to bed.
There you go.
There you go.
Everybody's got a victory today.
Everyone's got a victory.
I just took a dump, so there we go.
That's something to be proud of, Greg.
Yeah, it's like my third one today. It's wonderful.
All right, so
You know what? You need a certificate for that.
I do need a certificate
I
for
just
took
took
a
a dump.
dump.
That's right.
I mean, I'm
It's a nice
jealous,
one,
Greg.
too.
I wish I could have taken the dump.
I mean, I wish you could have taken the dump too.
All right. Speaking of which, so Lady Lee has to follow that up. Hi, Lee. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. I apologize
Awesome.
for making the camera.
It's
I don't know
because
what's
your
going on with
camera's taking a dump.
It seems like it shit the bed, that's for sure.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like you're like all like Rob washing his hair or something. That's why the camera's all fogged up.
Yes, that's exactly it. Because we're all doing some with our hair, right?
That's right.
No. It's funny because the fan's on too, so I got like the hair. Woo. Anyways, it's fucking hot today. It's fucking disgusting. As for how I am, I'm a sweaty hot mess today. It is really gross, and I don't have a pool like Greg.
It's funny that every woman on every platform that I talk to is all complaining about boob sweat at the same time today.
I didn't complain about boob split. I said I'm a human.
Yeah,
mess.
but we know where this
Under boob.
it's under
It's
the
a-
boobs.
Human titty.
Humidity.
You got the humidity.
Seems
The
like
humidity.
What was, I have to find my phone. I'll find it in a second. I just learned a new titty term that I'd never heard before. But I'll find it in a sec. I left it somewhere.
Okay. The humidititties.
Humidities, yeah.
humid titties.
Oh, it was. No, I think it was booby bog. That's what it is. The booby bog.
Bog boobs.
Booby bog. Or bog.
Brandon had said no better accomplishment than taking it up. I earned a certificate for that.
There we go.
What the fuck?
Now, okay, let's all take a minute. I would like Brandon to tell us his excuse for today, why he wanted to be
Yeah,
here,
why you didn't
but
get the beer tonight?
he is unable to attend. Is it laundry today, Brandon? Do you have a sore tummy?
Wash his hair.
Or do you just
He did skip work today, although he had a good excuse.
or do you just
He
not
had
like
the day
Nick?
off.
Because I mean, not liking Nick is a perfectly valid excuse.
All right,
Oh.
so let's keep
That was
moving
me.
along.
It's my
What?
day.
All right. Unfortunately, that means we have to move to Greg. Hi, Greg.
Hey Nick, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. What did I bring? I brought a hazy bone shaker. Thank you.
We all did. It's a beer analysis, not a beer 101.
Oh, it's not a BYOB. I thought we all just conveniently brought a bone shaker. How wonderful.
Yes.
I'm doing
that's how
well.
that
It's
goes.
humid as fuck. I mean, I didn't go in the pool at all today, Lady Lee, so I literally have no advantage over you. Other than I'm just in a very nice, cool, air-conditioned basement. That's wonderful right now.
Well, that's true. But what the fuck?
Brandon
You have a
making
pool,
excuses
lay in
again.
it.
Yeah, my wife wasn't home. My wife and I had this discussion. I'm like, I'm to the point where if I don't have titties and alcohol, I don't want to be in the pool. I need titties and alcohol to enjoy the pool.
Really?
I can live with that. I can live without the alcohol, but I do need the titties.
And you can't even look in a mirror to see your own titties and say, good enough.
Nah, they ain't good. They're hairy. I got to give them a shave.
Wow.
People
Being
come
so negligent On shaving, Greg? That's not like you. What the fuck?
Yeah, like the hair is all tall. It's like as long as my hair head. It's disgusting. I just got a big
Get a
hairy
job,
man.
hippie.
I look like a fucking bear. I'd be confused with Scott.
You're gonna be wearing tie-dye t-shirts and braiding your fucking boob hair.
I don't know if you can braid hair about this long, Nick, but I mean, you're welcome to try. Like, you are welcome to try. But yes,
I'm good.
there's that. And my wife did buy me a T-shirt today when she went shopping, and it's not tie dye, but it is kind of a hippie color. So there's that. I don't know. Maybe you're just predicting the future. Maybe I'm just gonna be a hippie one day.
Mm.
I have to learn to like weed, and I don't like weed.
Yeah. Put a deadhead sticker on your back of your what's that thing called? Your Buick or whatever. Or is it a Chevy?
I assume no. Well, I mean, technically, it's made by Chevy. Well, it's made by GM, I guess, but it's a Buick. I don't know.
Or Enclave or something.
It's the smaller one. It's the Envision. Yeah, my wife didn't like the Enclave. It's too big. She didn't like the Chevrolet Blazer either. The AV, it was like too big for her. She's like, no, it's like a minivan. Like, yeah, it is a little bit big, but you could kind of stick a bike inside, which is nice. I want to get a minivan so I can just put a mountain bike in and not have to put it on a rack.
Don't you need kids to have a minivan?
No, you can just lure kids.
Put free candy on the side of the van. You like Brandon? All right, so
yes, Nick, you're right, Nick. You do need kids. They just don't necessarily have to be your own.
You need kids. You just don't need your own.
Now we're on the
Okay.
Now we're on the list.
Yeah, all right. We've made the not allowed within 30 feet of a school list. All right. Okay, so or is it 100 feet? I don't know. Greg might know. I'm doing okay. We'll get to the comments here. We've already been flashing a bunch of them on screen because Brandon's actually kind of funny tonight.
Brandon.
Rare. Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing okay. I just got back from doing a bike ride, and I did 35 kilometers in less than an hour and a half. I'm proud of that.
You already said that.
It was a fast ride.
Yeah, tell us again in 15 minutes in case we forget.
Yeah, we'll make sure everybody remembers. Okay, so let's circle back around and I got to read the history for the beer. I should really talk about that first. So I won't go into too much detail since we've looked at Amsterdam Brewing before. Except to say that Amsterdam traces its origins to Amsterdam Brasserie and Brew Pub, which originally opened by Roel Brommer in September 1986 in the Toronto Entertainment District. Brewery itself opened in 1988, and the original pub closed in 1993. Roel Brommer eventually sold the current owner. Well, he's not the current owner anymore. I gotta update this. Jeff Carfoot in 2002. In 2022, Amsterdam was again acquired by Danish brewing conglomerate Royal Unibrew, which are the makers of the famous Fax line of European lagers. I wouldn't say that their beers that I've had from them have necessarily changed, but their focus, they've kind of not really given enough focus to Double Tempest anymore, which disappoints me.
Yeah, they only released it on tap last year, which was sad. Now, I do wonder if that was on purpose, or was it because they fucked up a batch and couldn't release it because it was infected?
Yeah, just release whatever still tasted fine.
Yeah.
In a small batch. Hopefully they do it again, because that was like one of the best beers in Canada, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, now they're owned by a big conglomerate, so who knows? Maybe Double Tempest doesn't make them the monies.
Well, it probably doesn't. It's just more a prestige beer. Just whatever pays the bills is probably not even Boneshaker. It's probably like 3-speed lager or something, whatever sells the most.
Why don't they just do what Bourbon County does, where they have like 15 different flavors and they're just shelf turds now? But hey, it's cool that everyone can just try them if they want it.
Like, you nurse that whole prestigiousness of the beer. Release it in small quantities, but also release it in really expensive bottles.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
I mean, that's what Bourbon County does. You spend like $20-some on a fucking bottle of Bourbon County, but I mean, it's usually amazing, but it's still fucking expensive for like a 500 ml bottle.
Yeah, well, it depends. If you're in the States, it's not that expensive anymore. Canada still gouges for it.
You're not wrong, but I mean, Amsterdam could get away with that.
I'm sure they could.
All right. So, Amsterdam Juicy Haze IPA. Boneshaker Juicy Haze IPA is a 6.5% ABV, 45 IBU, New England style version of Amsterdam's famous Boneshaker IPA, brewed with Allura, Sultana, Nectaron, and Trident Salvo hops. I think there's like 4 different hops I'd never heard of before. I think I might have heard of Sultana, only because it's a similar name to a type of grape, like green grape raisins or something. It was first brewed in October of 2025, so it's fairly new. And I think I remember when it came out, you posting pictures of the cans or something. Anyway, let me get over to the comments. I'll read some before we get to the history. So Lee was like, "Why are you closed? What's next week's beer?" He's premature, just like Greg sometimes. I waited for the show to start on time, and Nick said no. Waiting for Greg. No better accomplishment than taking a dump. I earned that certificate for that too. I'm curious, like, where did Brandon actually get this certificate other than Scott? Because Scott's the actual certificate authority. It was almost 30 here today. No humid titties or booby bogs to be seen. Nah, it was warm, but it wasn't like stupid humid, which of course I was indoors. So
well, it's probably headed your way because our thunderstorm. I think Dan sent his thunderstorms here, and now they're probably headed to the Maritimes because we got basically thunderstorms going on until fucking like I don't know Sunday or something off and on.
Well, it was warm out this afternoon, like this during the day this afternoon, but as soon as like the evening started to roll around, it started to get cooler. Like when I was out for my bike ride, it was only like 20, 18 degrees. Actually, the arm warmer was on because it was starting to get chilly. Fog was rolling in.
Wow.
Brandon, I also got tonight's beer, but I'm in the middle of setting up my daughter's new laptop, so I'm not attending, but I'm somewhat here. That still sounds like an excuse. You need to be a terrible dad once in a while. Lee is absolutely correct.
I feel his daughter could set up her own laptop fine without him. Like, isn't his daughter like 16 or something?
No, 13. Still,
okay, a 13-year-old knows more than Brandon does. Come on.
All right. I want Nick to grow out his hair and get a ponytail and a man bun. No.
That would be epic.
I said no. I know Ugg at least to give her one reason, just call me deadbeat. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if she hasn't said that already. Even though we did, I don't think Brandon's a deadbeat dad. He's too nice of a guy. Exactly, Brandon.
Sure, nice guys are never deadbeats.
You can be Uncle Nick to my kid. What the fuck?
Just don't leave anyone alone with Uncle Nick in his minivan.
There's other options than the Enclave. There's Brotherhood of Steel or the NCR.
He made a Fallout joke.
Brandon, like Nick is already bad uncle to Scott's kid. You're damn right.
That's right. To be fair, Scott started out as being a bad dad to Nick, so Nick's just passing on the genetics.
That's right. All right, hash. That's a weed joke, isn't it? Hash. So I went to my grad. This is what he did today because he wasn't at work. He had the day off. Sorry, I went to my daughter's grade 8 ceremony at her school this morning. Spent the afternoon at a nursing home with a barbecue and a concert with my grandfather. I've been cleaning up my yard and house. Yeah, he's been cleaning up around the house.
Productive today.
Yeah, he actually went to his daughter's middle school graduation today. That's why he wasn't here.
Oh, there we go. Did they have middle school where you were?
Actually, surprisingly busy at work, but
it's because you didn't have Brandon doing all your work for you.
No, I had the 2 new guys doing all my work for me.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Yeah, he's been getting a buzz. Just make sure to show up tomorrow.
No.
Lee couldn't get this beer. No, I can't get the beer. I cannot. No. But I wouldn't show up anyway because he would have hated this beer.
But I mean, he might want to come up here just to badmouth it.
That's right. Well, he would have hated this anyway. Yes, he called it.
I suspect he would, yes.
Scott presented me my certificate personally as, I completed my accomplishment when he certified you taking your shit.
Yeah, he went in there, he
No.
measured it, he weighed it. It's like, yeah, Brandon did good.
No, I'm an administrator locking down his poop with security tools to control it. What the fuck?
No, he's talking about the
he's
laptop.
locking. Oh,
He's making it so his daughter can't look at porn, where like she'll probably figure out 3 seconds after she gets on it how to bypass his little net nanny bullshit that he's trying to install on there.
That's right.
She's smarter than you, Brandon. Give it up. Probably she's also seen more porn than you have too.
Wow. Okay.
Kids these days, they're fucking growing up early.
Oh god. All right. Let's see. Saying I'm using my Bitdefender Premium subscription, the parental controls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get the password in there. Password 1234 exclamation mark. That'll trick her.
All righty.
Meanwhile, the laptop's not going to work because the IT guy screwed it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's get down to the history between us all. So let's go over to the Scott first and ask. I probably already know the history, but what's your history with this beer?
I had it just a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago.
Oh yeah.
I picked it up. Just because Greg likes his Boneshaker, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this juicy Boneshaker just to make sure that it's just as terrible as the regular Boneshaker, and I'll tell you my results in my reveal of what I like and what I don't like about this. But
I'm going to make a prediction that you like this better than regular Boneshaker. That is my prediction.
You will have
probably. I will agree with that. I'm willing to bet. All right. So that's Greg. Let's go over to Laylee. What's your history with this, Laylee?
I have had the other Boneshaker, I think, but I haven't had this one, so this is new to me. So that's it. Yeah, I think I've had it. I probably had it at Greg's. I feel like I've had it at Greg's, but
yes, I feel like we made the bad decision of drinking a bunch of Boneshakers in the pool.
It was that other one. We had that light one that was like a nice.
Yeah, it's not that much lighter.
No, that's Fracture, wasn't it?
No, she's talking about Fracture is the old Imperial that I don't think they make anymore. She's talking about Space Invader.
Was it Space Invader?
Yeah, that's the lighter Boneshaker.
Isn't Space Invader by Monkeys?
No, Space Invader is Amsterdam. Like Boneshaker 7.1, Space Invader 6.5, I believe, and it's like slightly different hops, but it has a very Boneshaker-esque taste.
By the way, it killed us. It fucking killed us.
It
wasn't like killing us with alcohol. It was killing us with heartburn.
We both realized we're very old.
Yeah.
Just bring us more Tums, please.
Yeah, bring us everything. Any sort of fucking
stat.
Just living off that.
Yeah.
I know.
There's a reason why the lager exists.
Right.
It's
all right.
I don't understand how it's so fucking bad. Like it's. Anyway.
Is it a different camera than you're using, or is this the same one?
This is one of my so I just got my laptop back from repairs, and this was a laptop I was using for a while with a camera, but I think I might have fucked up the camera, and they didn't check the camera because that is not.
What did they do to your laptop? Did they take the bezel apart to get your screen?
Everything.
They did everything.
Sounds like they mucked up. Maybe they put a fingerprint on the camera lens on the inside. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe. Anyway,
I would probably take it back and say, "Hey."
Yeah, I would take it back, saying your camera's not working right.
My camera was fine.
Did you take the bezel, the monitor, the screen bezel apart in order to get at something? And did you put a fingerprint right on my lens?
I'm not saying no, because I was supposed to pay over $2,000 to get my laptop repaired, and it came out free.
Jesus Christ! Like $2,000 to buy a new laptop at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I sent it out to see if it was still under warranty because there was the option to have like the warranty with Asus, and because I didn't register it, they're like, "Oh, you can't do that, but we'll give you the one-time one." So
Okay.
it got repaired for free.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, yeah, but yeah, $2,000 you can get a pretty decent new laptop for that
Right
much.
now, I feel like laptops are fucking insane right now because of all the fucking shit that's going on with AI and data centers.
I mean,
Yeah,
not if you're looking to buy like gaming quality components, then yes. But if you're just looking to buy like a work laptop, then not really.
This is a gaming laptop.
Is it really?
Oh,
though?
then yeah. I mean, if it's a gaming laptop, the screen has to be, or the camera has to be much better than that.
Yeah.
my gaming laptop doesn't even have a camera.
Yeah, I'm
My
not
gaming
worried about the
laptop
camera.
doesn't exist because I don't play on a
I gotta-
laptop.
This is the least of my worries. I'm not sending it back out and then get charged for
Yeah.
something. They got it to work again when I thought it was completely broken, so I'm taking it. Anyways, enough about me and my laptop. On with my history, and that's my history. Oh,
There you
also, before we go on, Nick
Ooh.
is entirely allowed to repeat and be super stoked about his achievement today. So fuck all y'all. You can shut the fuck up. It's his time. It's his moment. He did something fucking awesome. Let him enjoy it.
Thank you, Lee. I always knew you had my back. Alrighty, let's
Though.
back shots. All right, so let's go over to Greg. Unfortunately,
I did not go biking. I did not break any land speed records today, so that's unfortunate. What I did do is actually I did some bike repairs, but I won't get into that business because I don't want to get Nick wrecked right now. I got a Boneshaker.
Or do you?
Well,
Boneshaker.
that's what people pay the subscription to see the after hours show if they want to see you erect. So if you want to see Nick's vein, you got to send him some money. Anyways, my first time I had this, I've had it a few times since then. I had it on November 13th, 2025. So it's been a while since this has been out. I don't know how long it's been out in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick or whatever, but yeah, it's been around. This one is fairly fresh. It's 5.7, so fairly, it's a month old or so. Of course, I brought the whole family,
6,
so
7?
we got the 6.7. Oh, is that the cool term the cool kids use? I'm way too old to understand that joke. Of course, you got the classy Boneshaker that I'm sure Scott Myers loves, and there's the new kid on the block. There's the Hazy Eclipse IPA Boneshaker. Now this one I haven't had yet before. I just saw this for the first time at the LCBS. So I'm gonna buy one. So I brought the whole family to have a good time. But since we're focusing on this one right now, this is the one we'll focus on. But yeah, so November, something like that. I've had it. I don't know. Not a lot of times. I think I bought it once or twice, and then I bought it once when we were supposed to anal it like 3 months ago, and then we didn't, so I drank it anyway, and that's my story. I'm going to drink it out of a classic Boneshaker glass, which you can kind of see the skeleton is still there. It's kind of come off. This is literally, this glass is older than our friendship, Nick.
Wow.
I bought this in like 2012 or 2011 or something like that. So there we go. It's a quality glass. It hasn't broken through the million times it's been through the dishwasher. Look at that. Oh, I almost spilled that on my laptop. I would have had to send that out and pay $2,000 to repair it.
You spelled Greg with an extra G on a certificate, Scott.
I know.
Greg needs extra G's. Let you know that I know how to find the G spot.
Sure, I'll fix it.
I know. Well, now I'm sad.
There, I just forwarded that certificate to Brandon.
Did Brandon
Anyway.
get a poop certificate?
I don't think Brandon actually did get his poop certificate, did he? All right,
Aw.
so Greg gave his history, didn't he?
Yep, wasn't that interesting, but I padded it the best I could, Nick. Hopefully your subscribers are satisfied.
I mean, considering the only person watching is Brandon and Lee, I mean. All right, so my history with Boneshaker. Well, I've got an extensive history with Boneshaker, the original. I love that beer. Good old classic, big dirty West Coast inspired IPA. I love that one. Don't have any history other than the half a glass that I've drank so far of this. I won't get into my thoughts of it. One of the things I would say about the concept of taking Boneshaker and making a hazy version of it, I'd try it, but it's kind of strikes me the same way as like Great Lakes Brewing with like New England style version of the RoboHop. I mean, the reason why I like RoboHop is because it was an old school West Coast ish IPA. I like the fact that Boneshaker, the original Boneshaker, was a old school IPA. So I feel like you're taking it and you're just almost coming up like a new recipe under the same name, but we'll get into that momentarily. All right, let's pan out, and I'm going to read the rest of the comments here from. Yeah, we were talking about Brandon was saying Boneshaker is the sex-infused beer. Sure. Lee's camera looks like it's smeared with Vaseline, like a scene from a 90s softcore sex thriller. Cue the jazz music.
It's probably the spy cam they installed in her laptop that's messing it up.
I mean, that could be it. It could be that extra layer of like that thin fake digital sensor. All right. Looks like you fogged your room. The cam is right cloudy. Well, that's kind of what I was wondering. Like I mentioned, they probably had the bezel around the screen apart for some reason. I'm not sure why they did $2,000 of work on your laptop, but I kind of wonder if some of that if they had to disassemble the bezel around the screen for some reason, and maybe it didn't get reassembled right. It got dirt in the lens, or if it's they got a fingerprint right in the lens when they put it back together. Like when they were piecing it back, they put a finger in the wrong spot, and now the lens is dirty. So
we've all put a finger in the wrong spot. Am I right?
I mean, yeah, really. Okay, so me and Lee and Scott are probably the only ones here that actually know what Blue Nuit was. I think.
I know what it is.
Brandon's too young for that, maybe.
I know what it is. I don't think we had it in Ontario. We had like just showcase review or whatever. Oh, Rob is here.
Rob, a hidden Rob has appeared.
Rob, another one that never wants to join us. He's probably setting up his daughter's laptop with Bitdefender.
What daughter?
The one you don't know about, and I just spoiled it.
The one you don't know about.
Wow. Cheech and Chong are chilling in the back.
I love how Lady Lee's doing like the supermodel thing with her hair kind of just blasting in the background.
Cue the Enya music.
It's like wants to sell you wants to sell you like double mint gum or something.
The fan is like right here, so
Nemois. Do 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 do.
I can do some hairography right now.
There we go.
But you have to do it in slow motion, though, right? You go.
Yes, do it in slow motion.
Yeah.
In
It's all
real life,
slow motion.
real time.
Oh, there was a cat ass just went by.
This is Bolter.
Bolter.
He's a big suck. Now he's with Rob.
Wow.
But he's a big suck. An angel's hiding under the table, being antisocial as usual. And Savitar is, I don't know where.
What happened to
He's in the
Sid?
tree. He's in the tree.
Sid's in the. How many cats do you have now?
Come on.
3.
Wow.
Troisième.
I have the one and Rob has one. And then his friend who has one who doesn't seem to be able to take care of it.
So you just stole it from him?
No, he just lives with us a lot. This is Bolter.
Hello, Bolter.
There he is. Oh, you can barely see him. He's a cutie.
Sammy.
Sweetheart.
Sammy, do you want to go on camera?
He's a little baby.
Wow.
Little baby.
Scott just fucked that up.
Yep. Right?
Typical IT guys.
Ugh. He's a nice person. He's a nice kitty. Nice person. Anyways, that's the end of that.
I have 2 dogs down here, but no cats, so there you go.
That's so sad.
Nah, I'm okay with it.
So Scott's camera just failed. I don't know what he's doing.
He wanted to show his cat off, and then just everything went black.
Oh shit! All the things we do for pussy.
So funny.
All right. Oh mon dieu. Lee says, I moved the table from the basement to the living room for my mom today, braving the scorching heat in a blanket of cobwebs. Congratulate me. You know, that's a triumph as well, Lee. So congratulations for actually doing something.
But did you do it? Did you beat your last record for doing it? That's the important thing.
Thanks, Nick. I'm gonna frame that accomplishment.
Frame it and put it in your office at work, and then just don't mention it to anyone as they walk by.
I told my subscribers to fuck off. That's my kid's accomplishment. Safety always off. Beer Zircadian says just spooge haze. That's New England IPAs in a nutshell. Haze because she's a girl. Seems like something smeared on that lens. Somebody got Vaseline on the inside of your lens on your laptop. See, this is what I was saying, like Brandon was saying. Fingerprint on the inside of the bezel.
Since we're making small talk, I'm gonna have a Pilsner Cal to entertain Mr. Lee.
The Lee Russell of beers.
I know. I don't know. Is there a canning date on this one? L1-050-0630. 16/12/26. I don't know what. Oh, this is European. So, oh wait, it couldn't be 12. I guess it's best before. That's before December 16th.
Ah.
Mine
Fucking
says,
Europeans.
I believe that's January, March 17th, 2026.
Mine says
yeah. Mine's May the 7th.
Mine says January 9th, 2026 package date. So I'm assuming Scott's is the same. Nope, shit. We have Scott showing his pussy.
Kitty!
Kitty.
Scott is back again.
Alrighty. Now we got two cats.
All right, let's try this Pilsner or Kel while we're waiting.
We're watching pussy videos.
Ooh. Yeah, Pilsner Kel is a very good runner-up to Steam Whistle. I will say it's better than most Pilsners.
That's right.
You can also tell that Steam Whistle basically ripped them off because there is a very similar flavoring. And hey, that's because I think they got the head brewer from Pilsner Kel to help make Steam Whistle. So.
Hi, kitties. Hi, friends.
All right. So Brandon says could be a hardware issue with the cam itself, but I doubt it. Seems more like something on the lens. That's kind of what I was saying.
Stop it.
Sure did. Greg is my favorite person. That's pretty low standard.
Well, that'll change in a bit. I often wonder when you guys had Lee try a Steam Whistle. Like, did you guys like fucking age it in the back of a car or something? Because like this is so similar to Steam Whistle that I feel like he probably should like both.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the cat.
And now I'm no longer.
Yeah, that's actually what I like. Steam Whistle. I still feel like there's a big difference between Steam Whistle and this, but I don't think Steam Whistle is a bad beer.
I don't think there's. This is maybe a little hoppier. At least this is a little hoppier. I don't
a little
think
cleaner, a little hoppier. It's kind of lacking some of the characters, like the little character that the Pilsner Kel has. Like a little bit of sulfur.
Does have a little bit of an more aftertaste than Steam Whistle does. I don't actually think that is a bad. Wow, that looks like a butthole.
There's a feel like there's a more like European regional character that's still present in Pilsner Kel. It's been like one of those things that defines that as a Czech Pilsner. Well, even Czech bar is not as like I feel like there's quite a bit of like that sulfur note, which usually is a brewing fault, but it's like one of those things. It's like just enough of it to be a brewer, in part as a brewing fault to kind of like it was like one of those beers like from a time when those little things about the beer, subtle faults or defects, like define the character flavor of the beer for its region, and it like Pilsner Kel is like the iconic OG Pilsner in my opinion. I mean, literally, it's the Pilsner from Pilsner.
I mean, is that even your opinion? Isn't that just the thing that it's kind of like the OG Pilsner?
Yeah, it is the OG Pilsner.
So there you go. It's not even your
Like,
opinion.
everything Pilsner is kind of based off of, although it's split into two camps now where there's like German Pilsner and Czech Pilsner. German Pilsners tend to be drier. And I feel like most North American Pilsners kind of based off of that. Lee could probably explain it a lot better than I can because he's.
Well, he can tell us about it later. I don't know. I feel
right.
I don't really like most Pilsners, to be honest. It's not really a favorite style of mine, but this is good. The thing I'll say about this is not every can of this is good. I think it depends how fresh you get it. Because I've had cans of this that were very, but this one's quite good.
I will say the Pilsner Urquell is at the very least, it's an insanely good value for a lager these days because I can still buy one of those cans for like less than $4, and yet it's one of the best Pilsners out there, in my opinion.
I'm sure it's got to be cheaper than Steam Whistle, which is frankly overpriced for what it is. But I have no clue. I have no clue what I paid for this.
I'm no numpty. But I said no.
Well, right. he just prefers the delivery method of a bottle instead of a can.
That round shape in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's delicious.
I mean, whatever your fantasy is, Greg.
I mean, I'm not the one sucking back those bottles for the flavor, but sure.
Well, right now, I'm sucking out of a glass for flavor.
Well, there you go, Nick. I'm very proud of you. You've decided to change your ways for once.
Out of a plastic lined can that it's been in there for almost 6 months. 5 months.
Yeah.
Literally 5 months. 5 month old.
Yeah, I mean, you've got microplastics in your balls, so there's nothing you can do about that. So.
Delivered like a baby is for his baby palate.
Oh, everything's better when it's like Werner Lee's on.
Whenever you read Lee's comments in Werner Herzog's voice.
Oh my goodness, that made me laugh.
Everything Werner Herzog Lee is fucking hilarious. Yeah, we're $3.55. We're $3.55 a can for Pilsner Urquell, and it's a 500 milliliter, which is nice. I'm just curious, what does Steam Whistle cost? It's got to be more.
I'm gonna take a look at the NBL website. Just want to see how much is Pilsner Urquell right now because I know it's like one of the cheapest beers I can actually still buy for some weird reason.
Well, the mega can of Steam Whistle is $3.95, but that's 568 milliliter.
Yeah, like get this, like Pilsner Urquell here. Pilsner Urquell here is $3.89 a can. Steam Whistle is $4.79. Take your pick. Like, would you buy the copy or would you buy the OG for almost $1 less?
I usually buy Steam Whistle at Costco as long as it's fresh there, because it's like you get 24 of them for like $45 or whatever the price is. So that's a pretty damn good deal. If I could get cases of this for like, around that price, which I should actually check if the beer store sells cases of this. But if I get a case of this for around that price, then I would definitely go for this.
I gotta take a look at this in the liquor store. Kostritzer Pills is on clearance for $2.89 a can.
There you go.
Except for there's only 7 cans left in Edmundston. Hey, Scott, you want to go for a road trip? No, not worth it.
Is that a far away land from you guys?
Oh yeah, it's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, but maybe there's some good bike riding there that two buddies could do.
I mean, it probably is.
You can maybe break your land speed record again.
Grolsch is $3.79 a can, so 10 cents less than Grolsch is pretty good. But that's in a can. I wish we could still get the swing top bottles because that's like not just the bottle shit, but I mean, I tell you, that's the iconic delivery method of a Grolsch where you swing pop top on it. Anyway,
I was talking and no one was hearing me.
What are you saying there, Scott?
Yeah, were you talking? We weren't just ignoring you, Scott. We like you.
Oh, okay.
I like you.
I was saying Edmundston is quite a beautiful town.
I've only by Evanston. I've never actually gone in there.
This sounds like a road trip for you guys.
I wouldn't mind going up there at some point. Apparently, there's like a bike trail you can actually ride from Edmundston all the way up into Quebec.
Yep.
I mean, you guys could ride bikes up there. I'm sure. I think I know somebody that has a bunch of camping equipment he's not using that you guys could borrow. And literally,
Could
like
borrow a
camp.
several $1,000 wood stove that he's not using because it was a hobby that he was really passionate about it, and then somebody made fun of it, and then he decided to stop.
Nick, stop weaving your fiction into this show. We're trying to be realistic here, and you're just making up stories. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't. I apparently don't understand what it's like to be ADHD. So,
Audi HD. Fuck, are you German?
Audi. Wow.
Fucking
All right. Okay. So yeah, like I can still get the swing top bottles in that, I believe. I'm actually kind of curious. Like I'm going to Nova Scotia in a couple months here. I wouldn't mind picking up some bottled Welsh and bringing it home. That was good shit.
There you go.
Although there's probably better beers that I could pick up in Nova Scotia while I'm there.
Yeah.
How about that beer? Yes, Lee is right. Let's get back to talking about this beer.
How can I pay attention when Lady Lee's just, look at me. I'm a fucking
That's because our camera's
spokesperson
hazy. We can
in
barely
an
see
80s
her.
gum commercial. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it could be Rob in a wig. We wouldn't know the difference.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
And she's just
Maybe
dubbing
I don't
him.
actually exist. It's just been Rob and drag this whole time.
Wow.
Robin drag the whole time.
That would be the ultimate long
That's the new chat name.
Robin drag.
Nice.
This whole time.
Next time.
Well, as Nick changes the chat name. All right, who's up first? Scott's up first. Scott, tell us what you think about this beer.
Well, I don't know. So this has, I would say, like kind of a little bit of a bitter front end that I'm not a big fan of. But compared to regular Boneshaker, I mean, regular Boneshaker has bitter all the way through, as far as I'm concerned. Good lacing on the pour. It still keeps just a nice thin little head. No big aftertaste to it. So it's something that that you can drink and take another swig and take another swig and take another swig and not really have that aftertaste to it. You can't really taste the alcohol in it. It's a 6.5 ABV. Yep, 6.5. And you can't really taste the alcohol, but you can taste the citrus in it. Very very flavorful citrus. I do believe it has mangoes, peach, and honeydew. And I can taste at least the mango and the honeydew. Just double check the peach. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the peach in it. Right? The backbone of oats. I don't really taste the oats in it. You are correct in your statement, Greg. It is, in my opinion, better than a Boneshaker. I enjoy it better than a Boneshaker. For style, for a hazy IPA, is it an IPA? Is it? Yeah, juicy hazy IPA. For a hazy IPA, I'm going to give it a 7. For personal enjoyment, I will also give it a 7.
My curiosity, Scott, have you had a regular Boneshaker recently?
I would say my last Boneshaker was less than a year ago.
Okay, that's relatively recent. Because I asked because Boneshaker, in my opinion, is not a great starter beer for people. They've softened the edges a little bit, but it still is an old school IPA. So if you don't like that style or you're new to beer, it's probably not a great beer to start with. So I was wondering if you've had it recently to kind of, since your palate has matured a lot the last 2 years. You're no longer the lager boy of old.
Yeah, it's true. But yes, I agree to your statement of, it's not a beer that you would start with particularly, but one that you can, grow into. Anyway. Very good. In this case, I'm not poo-pooing it. So No, 7. I think that's a fair score.
Sounds pretty fair to me. Fun fact, that's a higher rating than I gave it in November. Will I give
There
it
you
a
go.
higher rating today? We'll find out.
Ooh, let's see.
I gave
All
it 2.75 out of 5 in November. So there we go.
Oof.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Whoa.
So
That's
it
just
was,
a pass.
that's not even it's not even a nick
Brutal.
out of 10. So
Wow. Wow.
my opinion has
Wow.
slightly changed on this beer, but we'll find out how much, or if it's gone down. May have gone down.
Right.
We don't know.
All right. Well, let's keep rolling. And of course, it's not Greg's turn yet. Thank you, Scott. Let's go over to
Nope.
Lee. Lee, who I saw had enormous hair for a moment. Now looks good.
I'm jealous
that's
of somebody
what
that
I'm looking
that can just wipe their own butt with their hair. It's so long. It's wonderful.
Rob, Captain America, Captain.
Oh, Rob, what's your excuse for not joining us?
I was at Obsession.
I don't even know what that is.
What
Is that a
that
sex?
is.
Obsession?
Is that a sex party?
He went to the movies.
I thought it was
Oh,
Obsession, the movie. I want to see that.
Well, I have it illegally downloaded on my laptop, so maybe we'll throw it on Saturday or something.
Yeah, that'd be
It's,
good if we do have a movie night.
We'll see
Anyways,
if Lee
beer.
Russell has anyone better to do.
Yeah,
Beer?
see,
Beer. So, this beer, I don't like. It says that it has peach, mango, and honeydew flavors. I don't taste it that much. Like honeydew, I don't even know how you get that out because honeydew is such a muted flavor. Like I feel like
Yeah.
it's very hard in an IPA to make that like a flavor that you say there's a note of, because it's like saying like watermelon. Like watermelon's purely just water and a bit of flavor. Like it's not a flavor you really want to
Watermelon
say.
has a flavor.
I feel fake watermelon has more of a flavor than real watermelon does.
He's not wrong.
Watermelon's delicious. I fucking love it. I'm not mocking it. I just really like it. It's just
Yeah.
in a beer.
I don't care for watermelon all that much, but you and Agnes are on the same team because she loves watermelon too.
In a beer, it just gets lost so easily, especially an IPA. Like an IPA tends to have like the hoppiness to it. So all those muted flavors are just like out the window. I don't know. I taste grapefruit. I taste citrus. I taste that kind of stuff. I don't really taste. There might be like a bit of mango in there or a bit of peach. One of those. Just because I read it, I feel like now I can taste it. I don't know if I would get that off the hop from just drinking it if I didn't know. It's very like citrus forward. I find that that's like the biggest thing is I get is like a citrus kick to it. I also find that at the end of it, like the aftertaste, there's like that pithy feel, like that pithy taste that just lingers for a while. So initially, like the taste I do think is good, but it's that pithiness that makes you feel like you're thirsty. Like it's just that little bitter taste at the end that kind of lingers a little too long. Like I think it usually puts me off a lot of IPAs because I feel it like in the back of my throat. Like I just feel that feeling.
like a hop burn.
It just fit into like a peel of a citrus fruit.
Like a zest, like an orange zest or something.
I feel like more it's a grapefruit root. I'm leaning more towards grapefruit, like a yellow grapefruit, not a pink grapefruit. Anyway, it is good. I am enjoying it. It's got a nice taste to it. It does have some good flavors to it. Like you said, it doesn't have like that heavy alcohol taste, so it goes down smooth. I wouldn't guess it's a 6.5. I feel like beers are really doing well at that now lately because anytime we've had anything lately, it feels like we never really taste the alcohol.
Oh, it's rare that you get a boozy beer nowadays.
Pardon me?
I said it's rare that you get a boozy beer nowadays. Unless
Yeah,
you're
like
really high up.
I find that even higher ABVs, like they do a really good job at like
Yeah.
making it taste more like the beer than the booze. So I appreciate that. Style-wise, it doesn't match the description on the can. Like with the flavor notes that they give me, it's not saying that it's there. So it's going to get knocked down a bit. I'm going to give it a 6.5. It still has the haziness. It still has the IPA. So I'm not going to do my usual beat it down if it doesn't match the can. But I'm not going to rate it too high because it literally says on the can and I don't get those flavors. So, and then personal preference, I think I'm going to go 7. 7. I do like the flavor. It's just the aftertaste. It's not something I would want to like go out of my way to get. If someone gave me one, I totally would drink it, but it's nothing that I would seek to be like, oh yeah, this is the best ever. I want this every time. Yes.
That's
So
something
that
you
was-
say, I want to put down my throat.
So that was 7 for your overall enjoyment. What was the style point again?
6.5.
6.5. All right. Okay. Thank you, Lady Lee. Let's move on to Greg, even though I'm seeing your hair blowing in the breeze and thinking like that song from Enya.
Wait, my hair burned. My hair in the breeze isn't like wonderful for you, Nick. Like, come on, man. I was thinking of like shaving my head today, and I thought I'd leave my hair long for Nick just to make myself beautiful.
Your hair long is like 3 millimeters, Greg.
I mean, I could grow it out long. It would just be like it would grow out on the sides, and like I'd have a unicorn and a bit in the back. But it'll be long. It'll be long, just all in weird places. But I'll put in a ponytail, and then I'd be like a hacker.
All right. So thanks, Lady Lee. Speaking of long and weird places, here, Greg. What's your thoughts on this beer?
My wife's just telling me that mosquitoes attacked her when she tried to go outside. Terrible. Too many fucking mosquitoes all of a sudden. So this beer. So I don't know how many of you are car people here. I think Nick's at least enough of a car person that he'll understand this. The Mustang. Whether you like it or not, you like American sports cars, it's up to you. But, sports car, sporty car, V8, goes vroom vroom. Use two-door, 4-seater, but really 2-seater because the back seats don't work. It is what it is, right? What does Ford do? Do they want to come up with a new electric car, new electric SUV? What do they call it? They call it the Mustang. Why? Because they know people know the name Mustang and they'll fucking sell. So, the electric Mustang SUV has nothing to fucking do with the actual Mustang sports car, other than the fact they're both called Mustangs. Doesn't matter. They could have called it the fucking Pony, or they could have called the fucking, I don't know, what's another name for a horse? The Thoroughbred. I literally don't know horse names, so somebody's gonna have to help me out here. But Bronco, there we go. They have a Bronco. They have an electric Bronco too.
They do, actually. Yeah. I'd rather have the electric Bronco than that stupid Mustang SUV.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I've actually heard the Mustang SUV is actually a pretty good car. I've heard pretty reasonably good reviews about it.
But why did you call it a Mustang anyway?
Why did you call it a Mustang? No, Nick,
it's not. Yeah.
Nick, you bring up my point. You exactly bring up my point.
Why did you call it Boneshaker?
Yes, and this is the thing, is that whether you like this beer or not, and I can understand how somebody who doesn't like bone shakers, who doesn't really like a good fucking punch in the face with a pine tree, would like, I can understand how somebody might like this better. Somebody might say this is the better beer. Just like somebody who doesn't really like driving sports cars might say, hey, this electric Mustang is way better. It's taller, it's got more torque, it's more practical, it doesn't cost me on fuel. But it's not a Mustang, it could be called something else. Call it the Stallion, and it would be the same car with a different name, and then it wouldn't have that connotation. This is the same thing I have with this beer, and I do wonder how much their corporate billion-dollar ownership now is making them do this. They're like, hey, your best-selling beer is, other than maybe the blonde or something, is Boneshaker. Why don't you just make other IPAs that are called Boneshaker? So rather than call this, I'm not good with names, but I don't know. Rather than call this, wrist bone the IPA or ankle bone the IPA. No, we're gonna call it Boneshaker.
It's like another bike reference that's similar to Bone or something.
Yeah, they used to do. They did Fracture, which was that was the bone reference, and then they did what was the fucking other one? It was like Cruiser or something, but that was also a
Cruiser
bike reference. That was like their light IPA, which I don't think exists anymore either. But that was actually not a bad beer at all. But now they just decide everything's gonna be Boneshaker. So what did they do? Now they have another Boneshaker. here's my prediction. They're going to come out with another Bone Shaker after this. And I'm going to crack this guy open just to give it a quick taste test too after I've done the review. So anyway, just cleanse my palate with a Pilsner Urquell. Pilsner Urquell works better to cleanse your palate than pickle juice. You heard it here first.
Wow.
So what do we have here? I mean, I can do with the Lady Elite thing. Do I get mango from this? I could probably stretch and say maybe, but not really. Peach, yeah, it's kind of that peachy kind of hazy IPA. It's kind of that peachy stone fruit. Honeydew. Again, I agree with Lady Lee. I don't know if I've ever tasted honeydew in a beer. It's not really something that comes out flavorful. I mean, but it's a stone fruit kind of hazy IPA where you got your peaches, you got maybe kind of a little bit of the guava-ness or something, but even then it's not quite there, that exotic. You don't really get much grapefruit. That's kind of all. Like you're not really getting a whole lot of grapefruit. What you're left with to me is a pretty average hazy IPA. It's not. I don't think it's a terrible beer. I don't necessarily agree with November Greg that it's 2.75, but I also don't think it's a great beer either. I'm somebody who loves Boneshaker. I can't drink a lot of them.
November Greg either, but
well, you should have seen if you disagree with November Greg, you should see what December Greg was up to. Oh boy!
Wow, holy fuck!
Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of it to me. Is that this is I come from a background where a Boneshaker is a 10 out of 10. I wish I could drink more of them because if I drink more than 2 Boneshakers a night, I'm not going to feel good the next day at all. From a flavor point of view, I would love to just knock back 6 Boneshakers every night. They're fucking delicious. I would be dead by now if I did that, but it would just be a delicious death anyway. And then just bury me with a bunch of Boneshakers.
You'd die a happy man, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You'd die a happy man.
So this beer does none of that to me. This beer, yeah, that would be a pretty good name. Plus, you'd still even have the skeleton reference, and you could still kind of sell it along because they do like to have a skeleton theme to their various pale ales and IPAs. So fair enough. But when you just call it Boneshaker Hazy, and I mean, I have no idea. This could be the best beer in the world. I haven't tried it yet. Boneshaker Hazy Eclipse. What's the next one? Boneshaker Hazy Eclipse Tidal Wave. Like just throw an extra word
in there. A hop, isn't it? Like are they coming like a hop series of Boneshakers?
This damn hazy beer unveils the jaw-dropping hop eclipse. Well, it says hop eclipse, but it doesn't actually have a large letter, a capital. There we go. I couldn't think of the fucking word. It doesn't actually have a capital in the name eclipse, so I don't know if that's actually the hop. With mandarin and berry notes balanced by interstellar malt backbone, forever in pursuit of bold hop flavors glazing into the causes. Okay. I actually really want to try this, but this beer is a 7 all around for me. I can't really get anything excited about it. I can't really say it's a bad beer because it's not. Compared to Boneshaker, and I have the feeling that maybe why I rated it so low in November, because to me it's a complete disappointment. For something that's a Boneshaker, I thought, okay, it's gonna have the Boneshaker flavors, maybe just a little more rounded at the end, maybe have a little less piney hops, a little more fruity hops. No, completely different beer. Completely different beer. It has no fucking business being called a Boneshaker. Other than for marketing purposes, and I'm sure it sold well for them. I'm sure Amsterdam's made their money, so I mean, in that sense, I'm sure it's a success. But, anyways, now that you've seen my rating for this, let's do I don't know if we're gonna anal this one at some point, but let's have a quick look at this one just for fun.
I can't get it unless it shows up. I mean, if it shows up,
it literally just showed up in my LCBO this week, so yeah, it's probably gonna show up. All right, we'll just let that head settle a bit. I'm going to take a quick picture. Of course, we have to do that. Can't be a proper beer nerd without doing that. We're going to take that picture. All right, let's give her a shot. Just trying to say berry notes, mandarin berries. Okay. Yeah. I'll say about this one, it's good. I actually might like it better than regular hazy. This one's definitely more citrus influence. So it's they say mandarin. I'm probably getting more grapefruit from this one. But yeah, it's got some orange, some things. So this will be interesting to review in the future. But I think this one's a little more interesting. So how I'll do my quick one-off comparison. If you like a more stone fruit hazy, sort of peachy forward, this is the beer for you. If you like a more citrusy, grapefruity, orangey, this one might be the one for you. So there you go. Neither one of them tastes like Boneshaker. Neither one of them I would take over a Boneshaker. Neither one of them would substitute a Boneshaker. Much like if I wanted a Mustang sports car, I wouldn't go and buy a Mustang electric SUV because they're not the same experience.
No.
But it's not necessarily to say that the SUV is bad because I've heard good things about it, but it's not a Mustang, you know. So there you go. I'm sure Lee Russell was very fascinated by this car talk.
Mm-hmm. Called this new shit New England graveyard where all this shit go to that. That's Lee's opinion. All right. Okay, so thank you,
So Nick,
Greg.
what do you think? What do you think?
What
of
do
this?
I think of this?
Nick?
I'm actually gonna do something almost unheard of here, and
Oh shit!
and almost say like Greg has a very good point with all this. Like I don't always agree with Greg, and it hurts to do it.
Almost never.
Almost never. Yeah, like it's almost like reusing the Boneshaker name on almost a completely different product. Like I don't feel like you needed to call this Boneshaker. You could have called it something on the Boneshaker theme, but I wouldn't necessarily use Boneshaker the name on it. There is maybe some similarities with the bitterness level of bitterness that's on this thing. I don't feel like this is 45 IBU. I feel like it's a bit stronger than that. There's just too much resiny pithiness to it. Maybe it's the fact that this can is brewed. My particular can of it is brewed in January, so I'm drinking a 5-month-old can. It may have had the hops faded on it a little bit. Much like Greg was saying, I'm not really getting the mango or the honeydew. I am definitely getting a more like, I want to say I'm getting stone fruit, but I'm not getting so much peach. I'm getting more like apricot, along with like passion fruit, maybe a bit tangerine.
Oh yeah.
A couple on with that, I'm getting this resiny pithiness that's almost like bitter to the point where it's almost making it a little sour. I do get the oaty weediness of it, like adding that little bit of like grainy smoothness to the finish. And along with that, given the age, it's kind of impressive that I'm still getting like a little bit of hop burn to this kind of beer. But at the same time, like it's one of those things like you just had made it an excuse to try and make and especially this is coming out in 2025. Like I would have expected you to try something like this in like 2017, 18 when like that New England IPA craze was going on. And then you just came out and you made a mediocre New England style IPA, in my opinion. Like it's not bad. And it's kind of, I'm curious enough to try it because it's using the Boneshaker name. And don't get me wrong, I would have tried anything from Amsterdam anyway. But at the same time, I feel like this, like when it comes to hazy IPAs, it's just like, it's kind of meh. I've had way better.
I mean, I feel it's kind of like what you said offline, Nick, is kind of what you were saying the RoboHop analogy is that basically like, hey, RoboHop is awesome old school IPA, and then what the fuck is this New England RoboHop?
Yeah, it's like taking like what I loved about RoboHop was the fact that it was a nice old school IPA. Boneshaker, a nice old school IPA. Headstock, a nice old school IPA. Even like going more local, Gahan, 1772, sorry. Nice old school IPA. Making a hazy version of that is like, what are you going to do with this? It's like GLB with they're making like New England style versions of everything. Like, you got to replace the original OGs with the hazy version because hazies are popular. And you know what? I'm still curious enough to try it, but this is not going to replace the original Boneshaker, and this really should have been called something else. But I'm not like mad. I just don't think this is going to be the thing that. Are you experimenting with calling this Boneshaker because you want to change what Boneshaker is to make it more popular with hipsters? Nah,
If this ends up outselling Boneshaker and they replace it, I will be pissed off then. But yeah, to have them both exist doesn't bother me. But
yeah, I would say it wouldn't be such a big deal if it weren't like, say if it were an IPA, a hazy IPA that were actually a really good hazy IPA. This is mediocre for a hazy IPA. I don't hate it. In fact, I'm not really gonna even like give it a shit rating. But at the same time, like, there's way better hazy IPAs out there that really I would rather have. But Boneshaker itself is an old school IPA that I would fucking love. I definitely love. The thing is, a Boneshaker is an old school IPA that I love for a specific reason, and that's because it is a big dirty IPA, kind of like West Coast inspired, with a big hop resiny like hop burn, not a hop burn, but like a hop punch. Whereas this one here kind of softens the blow, but it is still pretty bitter. I feel like it is more than 45 IBUs. It just doesn't taste well balanced in that regard. And I think if you're trying to make this into a hazy IPA, this kind of misses the mark because I don't find it very soft. I find it a little too bitter. I know it's not like juicy enough. It's not as bad flavors. Maybe that is just the 5-month-old can coming into play, but at the same time, it doesn't work for me. I'm going to give it an 8 for the style, which is probably stretching it a little bit, and then 7 for overall enjoyment. I don't hate it. There's definitely
You're
better.
giving it the highest score for style.
I actually am, and I'm kind of wondering why I'm doing that.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to give it a 7.5 for the style.
You're still highest.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I feel it's subjective. If that's what Nick feels, and that's what Nick
No, it's because 7 plus 6.5 plus 7 plus 7.5 now is 7 average. So there you go.
Oh fuck, Nick fucking figured out the average.
40. It's like 40 chess thing shit, right? Like I'm thinking fourth dimensionally.
It's like I feel Nick had to figure out exactly how much he had to pedal to break his land speed record today. He's
You're
like,
right, damn it.
If I pedal extra on this downhill, then I can make up for this slow part. Then I can just do it on the straight. Oh yeah, you're
goddamn right. Except for that fucking deer, I had to slow down to stop for it.
Oh fuck those
that deer. All right, it was like right after Allison's parents' place.
I've almost gone going downhill on a mountain bike trail. That was terrifying because it just jumped out of me. I was like, ah! But I can't stop.
I came around a corner and saw a deer. I was standing in the middle of the road, and like I saw it. I just slowed down and waited for it to cross. But it ruined my fucking speed average. Damn it!
Oh damn it!
Fuck you, deer!
How dare you exist?
How dare you exist in your natural habitat that we tore down?
I had a giant turkey attack. That was probably bigger than Lady Lee attacked me on a mountain bike ride. That was fun.
Wow, all the way from
Turkey. Around the corner, and I saw this thing I thought was a stump, and the stump just jumped up and went. Ah!
Did it try to sell you Clav Kalash?
No,
not that kind of turkey. Okay, so
no, it just
not that kind of turkey. Okay, so let's keep moving along here. So yeah, that's my opinion. 7.5 and 7, just to make that math easy. It's okay. I feel like it's kind of using if you were going to use the Boneshaker name, make it something sound amazing. Like you kind of turned into okay, now you're entering the hazy IPA game. The game, it's on, motherfucker. There's a lot better hazy IPAs out there than this. Whether you like the style or not.
Yeah.
All right. So let's.
Hazy is a pretty broad style. I feel like there's probably at least some most people will like. Even though I generally think it's not as good as a West Coast IPA. I feel West Coast is a more narrow style, where I feel hazy is like, hey, literally anything that's hazy and more fruity, we're calling a hazy. So
That kind of made it my job easy doing the math because it averages out to this.
yeah,
Oh,
because you fucking calculated it ahead of time, you son of a bitch.
Well, everybody gave it an overall set rating for 7. And then I looked at it, like only one person gave it a 6.5. So I'm going to give it a 7.5. Everybody else gave it a 7. Averages out. I
Easy
mean,
math.
really, that's not a terrible score, but I don't think that's as good as the
better than-
original Boneshaker.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
better than
anywhere
it should.
near as good as the original Boneshaker. Like, a Boneshaker is a 10 out of 10 for me all day, every day. Other than the fact that it gives me a real bad headache if I have too many of them. But yeah, that beer is so good, and this beer is fine. Like it's fine, but it's like, why? Why'd you have to call it Boneshaker? Why'd you have to get me
Yeah.
excited that you just made a hazy spin on a beer I loved?
Yeah, like just I mean, how does this compare to Space Invader?
Space Invader is way better than this, in my opinion. It's Space Invader is basically just like a lighter Boneshaker. It's a little bit less hoppy, a little bit lighter in alcohol, but it still feels like you're drinking like Boneshaker's little brother. Whereas this is like you're trying to like drink his cousin twice removed that's had a bunch of radiation put into him. Basically, it's like cousin Eddie in the Vacation movies.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still see this, but here's the re-review we did a few years ago of Boneshaker.
Yeah,
where he gave it a 9 for style and an 8 overall.
I feel we underrated that personally, but that's just my opinion.
So, somebody probably
own
brought the
opinion.
ratings down. I'm just guessing.
I mean, I feel somebody must have, because I probably rated it fairly high. Like, I'm guessing I probably rated it in the 9 to 10 range. So I'm guessing it was Scott on that show.
Maybe.
Sounds about right.
Usually I save those reviews. I'm just kind of like, what did I who brought down the ratings of the original episode? Oh, I'd have to look into it. I'm not sure who
We
brought down the
must investigate who the culprit was.
point fingers and shame them. All right, so let's go back to speaking of shaming, let's go back to the comments here. And I know there's been a whole bunch of shit from like Brandon. I think we started off talking about like, let's grow balding skullet ponytails together, Greg.
Oh, nice.
I've
I think
heard
Lee and I would be excellent, like Cheech and Chong impersonators.
I've heard good things. I think I was like talking about watching Obsession on the weekend. I do want to see that. That sounds like a good movie.
I mean, I can throw it on. I mean, I have a cam copy, which seems to be pretty decent from when I previewed it, so I can definitely throw it on.
We'll call them our sex whips. The ladies will line up to be tamed. Okay.
I mean, as if they aren't already.
And Brandon talking about the cars. Yeah, I would not tarnish my brand using an epic staple of my line. We'll host sex whip socials in Toronto. No uggos. Call
Wow.
it number 2. Marrow never dies. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Sorry, I meant to say if I was Ford, I would not want to tarnish my brand by using an epic name of incredible car and make it place a new, very different product. It should have come up with some like new horse name to, impart like a sports car vibe to it. But it just doesn't work as a Mustang. It's a weird looking fucking car because they're try to shoehorn it into the Mustang brand. Mustangs aren't SUVs. They never have been and never will. I just like, what the fuck? Okay. But I'm not against the car at all.
No,
I'm not anti-electric car at all.
I've heard good things about the Mustang SUV. It's just, why the fuck do you call it a Mustang? There's no reason for it. Like, other than sales, and yeah, I guess people like money. So
Yeah, I'm absolutely not against electric cars. It's just like, why are you reusing the brand to call I don't know. It's like Ferrari releasing an SUV.
Have you seen the all-electric Ferrari? It is like the ugliest car in the world. Look that up. And also,
it's like they took a play school Ferrari with electric motor.
Yeah,
It's like you're trying to. It's like they're intentionally trying to make electric cars look like crap.
It's also like $600,000, and you're probably gonna see Jeff Bezos driving one because why not?
Probably. Brandon agreed. Brandon, wow, Lee is agreeing with Brandon on a car subject.
Wow.
Oh, call it Dr. Skeleton's Haze Mastic Mystery Fun Tour IPA. That would have been a great name for this beer. I would have given a better rating, probably. Original Boneshaker is supposed to be unfiltered. That's fucking hazy, bro. Not quite as hazy as this, but yeah, that's not a.
The original
New England graveyard really should go to die.
The original Boneshaker, like when it was like not a mass-produced product, was hazy as fuck. Okay, maybe not as much as this, but it was like you had chunks in it, like stuff that like Sparkle Chunk people would have been so upset about. It was beautiful, and yeah, they started filtering it way more since it became an LCBO product for like the last 15 years or so. But yeah, I feel the unfiltered thing was like their thing that just never came off the label, but it's definitely filtered now compared to where it used to be.
Oh yeah, definitely. I get like unfiltered. I got it, but it used to be unfiltered. Used to be like it wasn't hazy like a hazy IPA is. It was just you could see a little bit of haze to it. It was like you could see through it, but it was like a little bit. It wasn't like sparkle chunks.
You go to a pond, you go to a pond, there's all these tadpoles in there. That's basically what it was, like all these dead tadpoles floating in your beer. It was wonderful.
Brandon saying this doesn't matter to say it here, but Nick, I'm leaving work tomorrow too because my daughter wants to get her hair, makeup, pics done for a big dance. Cool.
I mean,
at least you're there. At least you're there in the morning. Thanks for filling it. So you're all out in the afternoon. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're usually off in the afternoons anyway, doing inventory.
Oh, basically, Nick is saying you contribute nothing to the company.
Yeah, is that inventory, which means you go downstairs and check your phone in the stock room all afternoon? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It means Brandon takes a 3-hour dump and then goes home.
I have nothing but right-thinking opinions, which is Lee's opinion. I'm seriously sorry, everyone ever filling with this chat with anything relating to my daughter. No, it's completely irrelevant. Yeah, whatever, Brandon. Like, you're not the only one here with a daughter.
Nick, do you have a daughter?
I don't have a daughter. No, Scott has a daughter. Rob
probably has a daughter.
Doesn't know about.
Oh, Scott has a daughter. Okay.
Lee Russell says it's fine, Brandon. Thanks, Lee. Word.
Rock on.
This is the last I'm going to mention about my daughter, but anyone who doesn't know, she is basically 50-50 between me and her mom, but I've always been the main parent up until she was about 5. Yeah, I hear Brandon over work doing personal calls in his work time. I catch the vibe that Brandon is a great dad. So I'm not an expert on being a dad, but I feel like he's a good dad.
I feel you can literally film like an 80s comedy of both Brandon just being an awkward dad. I'm not saying you're not a good dad. I'm just saying I feel you're probably a very awkward dad, and I feel there's a lot of fun to be made.
Yeah, you're a friend here. You should feel comfortable talking about whatever you want. I agree. Cheers, Brandon.
All right, so this one time I was driving home, I had knocked back a few, and I hit a homeless guy. At first, I didn't think he was dead, but then he wasn't totally dead, so I hit him a bunch of times with a shovel just to. I buried him.
Didn't this actually happen to Scott back in the 2000s?
What's that?
this homeless guy walked out in front of Scott's car, and took Scott to court.
Saboteur.
I don't think he was homeless.
Saboteur. He doesn't get held, so I can't do this very long. But
he wasn't homeless, but he was definitely drunk, and he walked in front of your car, and then you hit him, and then he tried to sue you for years, and then until that case is thrown out.
Yeah, you should have fucking backed over him and taken him out and just been like, "Oops."
That's right. Goddamn fucking drunkie. It was his fault.
But I can't afford it. Can you buy it for me?
I mean, if you walk out in front of a car, it's probably his fault.
I mean, it was his fault. Like my insurance never went up. It was definitely his fault. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you hit a pedestrian, it's all pretty much the insurance is always like, it's your fault. We got it. We got up your rates.
Right, and my rates
Not
never
in
went
this
up,
case.
and it wasn't. Yeah, it was completely off my record because the 911 call completed. Like, what's he doing now? Well, he's sleeping. Why is that?
He's sleeping on the side of the road because he's dead.
Yeah, no, in the middle of the road. He was sleeping in the middle of the road because he was snoring. And
Yeah, because nobody
he's like,
fucking.
he claimed that I hit him in a crosswalk. I'm like, no, the ambulance parked between you and the crosswalk. And they're like, well, how do you know? I'm like, I was awake and sober. What were you doing? You were drunk
crazy.
and asleep on the road.
Yeah, this is a good story.
It's wild how that works. You gotta wonder, maybe he was just sleeping there to hope to get a payday anyway or something.
Lee says, "Me too, Greg."
And the thing is, I hit him on a Saturday, like a Saturday night. He went to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday he's like, "Oh, my back."
Wait, this guy was sleeping on the road drunk actually fucking works? I'm shocked.
Yeah, really.
He worked at the refinery.
Oh wow. All right, so I promise not to dump anything irrelevant here. The occasion, my daughter, blah 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 blah. So, yeah, Brandon, sure. So Brian, Brandon, chat is all bullshit and random topics. End the show. Lady Lee must eat. When did this happen? That's sketchy. Oh, this was years ago, Brandon. It was like 15 years ago. So what's next week's beer? I think next week we're just gonna do.
Oh, penis.
We're gonna do we're not doing penis. Lee might be doing penis. I don't know.
Why not?
Lee's
Just thought
probably doing penis for the end of the night.
Whip it out. $20 a month.
Next week is just gonna be. We're gonna do a show and swill. I think that's be the best option, and then we can talk about another BA 101 beer that we want to do. That sound good?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Well, I think we need to we have an inventory that maybe we can do a bunch of beers.
We take do inventory.
Like not cold shot one, the one that Lee could get.
Oh yeah, the Molson one. We should do that.
That is a good one.
So do we want to do that next week, or do we want to do?
Let's do cold shots next week, and maybe Mr. Lee can get it. So you can join us. Brandon can get it.
That's a really easy one. So, Brandon can get it. That's a really easy one. I don't have a can with it right now, but yeah, like Molson Cold Shot 7.1. It's like Molson Cold Shot Max 7.1.
Like I think at this point we've got probably about 5 or 6 beers that we can do.
Greg,
boom,
I
boom,
remember.
Boom. Wow, you're. You know what, Nick? You should trust me to remember the beer for you. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I usually do because to finally join, Brandon might actually come on for that. All right. So let's do that. That's a pretty regular available beer, and it's not too expensive.
Test her in 3 days if she still remembers. But
all right, let's take the shit offline. We'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.